Welcome back. We've had a really good request from a subscriber who has asked the question, what should I expect from a close personal relationship? First of all, thank you for the question. This is interesting and important stuff. So we're going to break the response down into 3 chunks. Firstly, we'll look briefly at some common relationship mistakes. Then we'll move on to the top 5 things you should expect in your relationship. And finally, we'll close with a pro tip on an issue that is increasingly hurting relationships and how you can avoid it. As always, if you see how the information can help you or someone you care about, please hit like and subscribe to our channel. Common relationship mistakes. Well, number 1 is communication breakdown. One of the most prevalent issues in difficult relationships is a breakdown in communication. This might include not actively listening, not being clear about what communication style works for each of you, not expressing feelings clearly, or assuming our partner can just read our mind. Taking each other for granted. Over time, it's easy to slip into a routine. You start taking your partner for granted. The small gestures of appreciation and acknowledgement can start to fall off that previously went a long way in nurturing your bond. Neglecting individual growth. Being a couple is important, but it's equally crucial to foster each other's individual growth and personal interests. Neglecting this can lead to feelings of stagnation or resentment. Unrealistic expectations. These are often fueled by societal norms or media portrayals and can put undue pressure on your relationship. Remember, no one is perfect. No one is living out your relationship except you and your partner. And accepting each other's flaws is part of loving unconditionally. Avoiding conflict. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but avoiding it or sweeping issues under the rug only builds unresolved resentments. Learning healthy conflict resolution skills is vital to long-term harmony. So now we've looked at some of the problems, let's shift gears and talk about what you can and frankly should expect from a close personal relationship. Top 5 things to expect. Number 1, mutual respect. A healthy relationship is built on a foundation of mutual respect. It's not about being stiff or formal. It simply means valuing each other's opinions, boundaries, and autonomy. Tip 2, open and honest communication. An effective communication involves not just speaking your mind, but actively listening to your partner. It's about being transparent and vulnerable with each other. Tip 3, support and empathy. Your partner should be your first and biggest cheerleader and a source of comfort during challenging times. Cultivate empathy and be there for each other. It will only strengthen your bond. Tip 4, shared goals and values. Yes, you're 2 individuals, but having shared goals and values creates a sense of unity and purpose. It's very important to align your visions for the future. Tip 5, continuous growth. A fulfilling relationship is one that fosters continuous personal and relational growth. This includes learning from experiences, adapting to change, and evolving together. Understanding these expectations and avoiding common mistakes can lay a solid foundation for a fulfilling and enduring relationship. Remember, every relationship is unique, and it's okay to seek some guidance and support along the way. Pro tip, a modern problem. The impact of television, movies, social media, and the like on our perceptions and expectations of relationships is on the rise. To create an example, shows like Friends can create unrealistic standards or false expectations if viewers compare their lives to the fictionalized, idealized relationships portrayed on screen. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with that show in itself. It's just an easy example of how we get to see a repeated exposure to a tight-knit group of friends who are always there for each other through thick and thin. For some viewers, it's easy for them to feel inadequate if they think their own social circles don't measure up. It is far from unusual for coaches and counselors to encounter clients who express dissatisfaction with their social lives or relationships who cite fictional examples as their reference point. To combat this, we must all be ready to acknowledge the inevitable influence of media on our perceptions and be open to invest in nurturing real-world relationships and avoid getting caught up in striving for an unrealistic ideal. Understanding realistic and fair expectations and avoiding common mistakes can lay a solid foundation for fulfilling and enduring relationship in whatever form that takes for you. Remember, every relationship is unique. The only people who are building it are you and your partner, and it's okay to seek guidance and support along the way. Thanks for joining us again, and we'll see you soon.